Yeah, he sound like he's getting the same talking points that we always debunk on the shit that we be talking about. But as far as the trans folk go, I used to be like hella conservative when it comes to like yo dudes are dudes and females are females until I actually sat down and had a conversation with this trans woman, and it took like really kind of like reading and understanding like how we as a society have molded gender roles, right? So it's like if you go, what really opened my eyes, like I took my little daughter or all my kids, I took them to go shop one day for some toys, and I go to the toy store, and you go to the girls section, it's like vacuums and ovens and like cleaning shit, like brooms and shit, and then I went to the boys. It's like guns and cars, and like I was like, God damn, this is how we are kind of programmed. And so if you separate gender and sex, gender are just kind of roles, and we already do it. There's shit you accept, but you don't really correlate with that, right? So like if you look at like if you like when you was growing up, right, and there was a little girl who dressed like a boys, and she hung out and played all the sports. What we used to call her, we used to call her tomboy, right? So that's just her expression, her gender identity. She's not really necessarily feminine as a girl. She didn't play with teacups and the princess shit, right? Like she like wanted to hang out with the dudes. Like that's a tomboy. And so as we grow up, that those gender expressions don't ever really change. We just have societal expectations. Like we expect women to wear dresses and be kind and be seen and not heard. It's slowly changing over time, but it's basically what it boils down to. Is like, and it always boils down to this, my nigga. I know niggas hate me talking about race all the time, but it's like old white stereotypical ways of doing shit. Like women are supposed to be seen and not heard. Like they just got the right to vote, but that's because the old white folks feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. And anytime anybody breaks that mold, them niggas are uncomfortable. And that's all trans folks are saying is I don't feel comfortable in my gender. And so I mean I could talk about it for days, but that's basically what kind of changed my mind.